What's going on, everyone? This is Craft Collects, and welcome to the channel. If it's your first time, this is a channel where I talk about this dear collection hobby of mine, the items coming in, the items going out, and the ones that I'm supposed to make some additional income so I can afford them in the future when they finally hit my credit card. Let's be responsible with our cash here, guys. But if not, welcome back. Appreciate you clicking and watching this video. This one, you can see if you hit the title, you saw what it's about. We're doing another mail call for the month of August. I just gotta get this out before it wanes a little too long. But let's see what items we got coming in this month. So I'm actually trying to close my Adobe Premiere so I can make sure I'm going in the correct order, but for some reason it's just crashing in slow motion. I'm using Notion, not sponsored, but I'm gonna use my Notion so I can go down the list of items, and hopefully I keep this pretty short as always. But we're gonna start with, see, this is Edit and Craft, by the way. I know I was gonna forget something because Premiere crashed, but the power went out while I was opening up this box, so I ended up having to take a quick pause. I think it was out for like 45 minutes, but then you just see everything kind of flow back because I got some light back. Yep, that's all. The 80th anniversary Marvel Legends comic version of Colossus and Juggernaut 2-pack. This was one of those sneak drops. I didn't really need it, but I was also looking for a good set of Marvel Legends villains and heroes so I could build out that shelf, and lo and behold, they have one package with a 2-pack. Kind of expensive. Nobody really wants to spend $75 on a 2-pack of Marvel Legends all the time, but I guess these are bigger than normal figures. One's bath in the form of a single figure, so it is nice to have a cleaner sculpt, updated version. People do like their, not Diamond Select, the Marvel Select, whatever one I put here on the screen, but then you got Colossus on the other side. I didn't really need a Colossus. I've always liked him as a character. My brother, that was like one of his favorite X-Men back in the day, but he came in a 2-pack. He adds to the display that I will be building out for the X-Men, and yeah, the Superior Spider-Man came in. I went with this one even though I also had a pre-order for that model kit version that's supposed to be coming out with God knows what timeline they're going on. Maybe I'll keep this one if the other one decides to come out. If Mayfex decides to drop on with, of course, their better articulation and slimmer bodies. So right now I just have this one as a placeholder. I haven't even opened it to mess with it yet, but I've seen a lot of videos and reviews. If you know me, I'm not too much of a fan of Marvel Legends bulkier and for certain characters silhouettes, but I like this one because it's currently the best version that we have right now. So Transformers Studio Series 86 still going. When did this start? Probably like 2019. My first figure was Jazz, or was it Hot Rod? Jazz or Hot Rod, because of course two of my favorite figures or characters as a kid, and we're still going. 2024, still pushing out the same line. One of the longest, but we've gotten all the way to Springer now, and I already had the Siege Springer. I bought that because nobody thought that they were gonna go this far with the line, and they'd already made a Siege Springer for Siege, a character that never existed in Siege. But you know, double dip, go ahead, get you some extra cash and put out one in the 86 line with a better colorway. I like the palette a little bit more, but just fluff it up with these accessories that nobody will remember. Just remember to look in your box when you're getting them, that you just don't throw the box away, because you won't forget. It's $54.99 for. I now have the new Springer, and let's see what happens with the old Springer. Rhinox is here, my first genuine Takara Tomy masterpiece figure. Everything else prior were all KOs because I didn't feel like spending all that money on them. But now I did because I didn't want to miss out. It looked amazing in the promos. It looked even better in the release photos. I've already taken it out of the box. I've already transformed it and messed with it a little bit. It's a great figure. Awesome. For the price, now I remember why I get KOs. And you know what they did already? They made a KO. So I'm not kicking myself for spending all this money and getting this thing. A little bit, a smidge. I shouldn't have. I should have just waited for a KO because they're almost at this point automatic. He looks amazing on the shelf. He's one of those characters that didn't change presence or aesthetics throughout the series. This piece is amazing, and he's actually super fun to transform and pose. As heavy as he is, he actually isn't as unbalanced as other figures are of his height and size. Shouts to Beast Wars. You are almost 30, if not 30 years old. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man, it's crazy to think about when your cartoons are becoming vintage and and old like that. Yeah, it's pretty dope. We got more of that. Did I really need it? This one is Iron Man Mark IV, the SH Figure Arts 15th anniversary version. Box Lunch be having them sales, and they don't always have good sales because sometimes their sales brings their sale price down to the regular retail price of an item. Of course, you know, they're not a normal import store, but they have a lot of import items. We'll get to a video about that in the future, but I picked this one up because I always did like this suit, and it was close enough to the Mark III, Iron Man's first colored suit from Iron Man 1. So this one's the version that he remade off of Mark III. I did have a short stint, was pretty much just only in the beginning, and when he was trying to figure out the whole, what was it called, arc reactor poisoning stuff, and you got that scene with the donuts, so you know, and him fighting Rhodey. So you know, pretty memorable suit. This, I don't know where this is gonna go in the display because I had an Iron Man 2 idea solely with Mark 6. So where is this gonna go? We'll find out later on. So far, Amazon hasn't let me down with the pre-order system that they got going on, and this one I was able to hold for a good price with free ship. Not really free ship because you pay for Amazon's shipping within your subscription. But I got the Super Saiyan God Goku from the Battle of the Gods movie. I really like the coloring on this one. I also had the Demoniacal Fit head sculpt. I hardly use it because I felt like the neck peg hole was too small. So I'm glad I got this version. This has all the colors from the movie. They did their thing on this one. No need for you to look for the event exclusive unless you're looking for exclusives. And lastly, for the month of August, the last mail call was Odious, the Living Curse. This was a Kickstarter backed for Unparalleled Universe. Super cool, dope creator and reviewer. I'm not even a reviewer. Reviewer on YouTube. I picked this one up because I like to back great projects for creators. Of course, you know, this one I got something out of it because you get a whole figure with a slew of accessories. I got the naked version because I was gonna add some accessories to him. I can change him up now, so you know, mine doesn't have to be in the trench coat and the jeans. I can add him in multiple different 1/12 scale outfits, which you'll see in the future, and a little picture and sneak peek right here. But this is a pretty good figure. The articulation was good. I had a slight little problem. I don't know if it's like a assembly or like something to do with the hips. Here and there I just mess with it, just trying to get the articulation done correctly so he can get into those squat positions and kneel down positions. But yeah, I like it. It's cool to have somebody else's creation in your home, showing, you know, appreciation for what all these creators do. The Amazing, you make something. 86, you make something. All of y'all make something. I'm willing to support it because I like to see creators win. All right, what's the stuff that we got out of here? The stuff that got onto the Mercari store. This was a good month. 5 items were actually sold, sent off to new homes. Hope you guys enjoy the figure as much as I didn't, because a lot of these items I don't even open. Like, you know, my collection has a heavy amount of unopened figures because I'm still sorting through what I do want to keep and what might come in and what I might want to change out, aka the Springer from earlier. So, but what didn't get opened is the 4th party AC01R TFP bulkhead Japan version. All those words just to say I sold Transformers Prime bulkhead. It was only because the color of that one didn't match as well as the original team, the APC third-party group who make a lot of the Transformers Prime figures in great color schemes, super close to what we got in the TV show. And that one's still on pre-order, along with the Transformers Rise of the Beasts Studio Series Optimus Prime. This was the Japanese import. I bought it from Hobby Genki. I bought it with the intention of replacing the one I got from the buzzworthy Bumblebee. And then I saw there were even more options for Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. So I got that one. That was the MHZ Toys one, I think. That one was even cheaper than this. So this one went off to find a new home. Glad it got picked up. The Dragon Stars Kid Buu final form. I got that, not ever expecting that a third party would make an amazing, aesthetically looking Kid Buu. Shouts to Tonson Art. And I was like, oh, I'm fine. I don't need an expensive villain because he's just a villain getting beat up. No, Kid Buu is one of my favorite Dragon Ball villains in the show. Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Optimus Prime. He was actually unboxed. He stayed in the collection all 3 years. Sold off because everybody knows about the Studio Series Optimus Prime, the 86 version, which looks amazing, Commander class version. And lastly, the Studio Series Bumblebee concept Megatron, also the Japanese import, also picked up from Hobby Genki, because back then I thought it was smart to get two just in case, and then I just only needed one, but the box is super cool. So I kept one and I sold off one. Sometimes you just gotta fund a collection, and I sell it less than what the stores are selling there at retail for. So a good amount of items sold off into other people's hands, and shouts to y'all for picking them up. All right, so what did that pre-order window look like for August? Actually, not that bad. We'll start with the Izuku Midoriya, the My Hero Academia Tamashii Nations figure that was revealed. I forgot when it comes out in Japan. I almost went with the Amazing Yamaguchi one, and then I stopped because I had just gotten past that part in the show. So in the anime, I'm at the part where he looks like this. What do they call it? Vigilante Deku. So this one's even cooler costume than the last one. But Tamashii gets me. Gundam it, it's been a while since I visited that side of the store of Shozi to look at some more of those third-party figures. This time I ended up getting the PC Toys 112 Illusionist, the deluxe version. I was waiting to see if I could get it here if it wasn't going to be on Toys Metaverse. I've only gotten one figure on Toys Metaverse. I'm not super familiar with them as much, but I had to go ahead and get the Electro one from them because that was the only place it was available at the time. So I waited it out, was able to sneak in this deluxe version from Gundam because I'm familiar with them, and I'm so happy I was able to sell off the Marvel Legends Mysterio, because this one looks like it's gonna be so fire. I think is the Doc Ock PC Toys, I believe so. See the PWPC. I have to check these things. There's a lot of things I gotta refer back to, but this is an amazing looking piece. It's gonna have fabric, a little bit of soft goods, and some removable and additional pieces. So yeah, in the display, there's so much potential. And last but not least, Omni Store. It's been a minute. Was not expecting to go back here, but Warp Vengeance. This is version B. I picked up the trunks, I picked up the trunks because I wanted a look that was gonna go against the upcoming Beast Deities Broly, because in that movie he had that little tank top look also. I forgot that Tonson was gonna be also making a proper Broly from that movie. So the hair's a little different. We'll flex it up. We'll get a head sculpt. Hopefully they make one good enough that can fit on this body. I'm gonna have to that was my fault. But this figure itself looks amazing. Promo shots look amazing. Tonson looks like he knows exactly what he's doing. He's getting some help from additional third-party sculptors and people who make figures. So this is kind of like a passion project, me supporting other creators, just to see what they are able to do, show Tamashii that there are other options, but also make them stand with Tamashii, because you only just want to make the market better. You only want to make the opportunity for other figures out there better. So yeah, this one super dope. Pre-order coming soon, or is it already here? And that's it. Enough wasting money. Shouts to wasting money. I gotta slow it down because it's coming towards the end of the year. Those two phrases have nothing to do with each other. I just need to slow down spending some money. Like I said, these overviews, these mail calls show me exactly how much I've spent on pre-orders and where I need to slow it down at. I'm not making money from this channel, so what are we doing to try and offset that? We're figuring it out as we go. Y'all be safe, be easy, and I will talk to you not in the next month, in the next one. Peace.
Great job.